today we're going to make a junk journal out of packaging. So I've saved this outer cardboard sleeve from my Faber-Castell Pitt pencils when I received them for my birthday, and you can see it's just a sleeve of cardboard, and I thought, you know what, that's going to make a really good junk journal. Okay, so using a craft knife, what I've done is remove one portion of the cardboard, and I cut the other part approximately in half, so I've actually got two little flippy books or folios or whatever you want to call them, and then I think we'll work on those individually. We're going to cover the outside of this book with some white or cream cotton sheeting fabric. So I've got some PVA. This is a bookbinder's PVA, but any PVA, Mod Podge, anything like that should do. It might bleed through a bit, but that's not going to be a problem because we will decorate the covers as well. So what I'm going to do is paint it with the glue bit by bit and then stick the fabric on. There we go. And just try to smooth out the creases. That's lovely though, because we're getting a bit of the texture of the card, which is super. Now we've got that bit stuck down well, what we're going to do is just snip the corners at each corner so that you can fold over and glue on the outer part on the inside, and it's a little bit neater. So my next step is to add some lining to the inside of the book, and I've decided to do that with my fabric washi tape. Now I have got a video on how I made this. I made it quite a while ago, so I'll link that below so that you can see what I did, and it's really straightforward. It's just using a double-sided adhesive tape and some fabric scraps. So what I do is now just basically add the fabric washi tape to the inside of the cover. And here we have the inside of the book, all covered in a gorgeous patchwork of fabric washi tape, DIY fabric strips, just stuck on with double-sided tape. Isn't that gorgeous? My next phase is going to be to add the pages. So what I've done is just mark myself a couple of points on each part of the spine of the book. Now this has got two spines because it's going to be a fold out. And what I'm going to do is punch holes in those, and then I'm going to use that to sew my signatures into the book. So I have quite a lot of this 12 by 12 scrapbooking paper that I was going to get rid of, and I thought let's use it for pages for this junk journal, because this book is going to be fairly pretty inside. What I'm going to do is cut it in half so that it's 6 inches. Some of the sheets will be 7 inches and some will be shorter. That's been my strong point. I've got my, I think it's called a hoogie board, and this one is marked by inches and half inches. So this is going to be great for scoring my card. I'm going to score it at 7 inches each piece. So there'll be 7 inches one side and then 5 inches the other side, because we're using 12-inch card. This is all double-sided, I think, and that will go nicely in here. So we'll have sort of a mixing of size pages each side. Then what I'm going to do is use my crocodile to punch the holes, and I'll also punch the holes in the card as well, and we'll then sew those pages in place. First of all, I'm just going to score all of my sheets of card. I've done quite a few, and this is a great way just to use up some basic scrapbook paper that I've had lying around for absolutely ages. Just adds a nice pop of colour, and then obviously we can decorate all the pages after as well. This is going to take me a while, so I will speed up all this. And for any of you who may be curious as to what I'm using to score with, it's a hook. It's actually for rug making. Pull the wool through the rug fabric. So there you go. I think I got it in a charity shop a long time ago. I'm going to score all these and then I will be back. So now I've got two lovely chunky signatures, and I've got 14 sheets in each one, and you can see here I've put them in so that it's a long page, short page, and obviously where they're folded in the middle, that's where they all sit together. And what I'm going to do now is just punch the two holes, and I'm going to then attach them into the book. I've already marked my little points on my spines, and I'm going to use the thinner punch on my Crocodile Big Bite. So all I'm going to do is literally just, when I found where it's coming out, there it is, basically just punch a hole where I've marked, and then I'll use that as a template to add marks to my pieces of paper. Probably about time I tidied up my cord. Actually, I might have to get some bobbins and pop it on there so that I don't end up with this horrific mess every time I attempt to bind a book with cord. Right, I'm going to go with the green, I think. So here we have the book with the signatures inside, and it's quite an interesting junk journal using up some pieces of scrapbook paper. The colours go really well with the inside of the book being the patchwork, so that'll be really nice to decorate. All I've done at the moment is just done a bow to keep the signatures in place, because what I might do is extend these around the back and use them to hang some beads off. Now obviously the cover itself isn't decorated yet. It's a lovely blank canvas, so I'll be doing that another day. But for now, that's a really good book to add some pictures and journaling and ephemera in, and it was so easy to make, so I'm really pleased with it. And it's used up some old supplies plus some recycled elements too. I'm going to have to make myself a little band to go around it just to keep it closed, but I think that's a really interesting journal that we've made there, because you've got two lots of signatures in there, and it's a bit more interesting, sort of open it up and see them on that side, and then a whole new set on the other side too. So that's just a little bit different. I quite like the way that's turned out. So thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll let you know how it goes and possibly include you when I'm doing the decorating of the cover as well. Give me a thumbs up if you don't mind, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye. So for the outside, I'm thinking maybe we could even add one of these gorgeous shabby chic flowers. But we'll save that, I think, for another day. Although, gosh, that looks gorgeous, doesn't it?